liberty and justice for all. Now, we've become so accustomed to saying those words at the end of that pledge, we just kind of say it and we don't really think about what it means, do we? We just say it and sit down and then we say our prayers and we go eat. Folks, I'm a person who I believe that justice is really for all. But guess what? It does not come easy. It does not come easy. I was a policeman many years ago, back in the 90s. And in order to make sure that there was justice, sometimes I'd have to be the first policeman in a door on a search warrant, not knowing what was on the other side. To bring justice to that drug dealer took some effort, and sometimes it was dangerous. But it has to be done. You can't just sit back and say, oh, that's too hard. That's too dangerous. If we want to have liberty and justice for all, then it's going to take some work. And it's going to take some work for many people. Years later, as a criminal prosecutor, a dead child, daycare operator put tape over his mouth because he wouldn't be quiet. He died. Would have been much, much easier for me to say, well, I'll just give you 10-year sentence. Would that be enough? It would have been much easier. I could have slept that entire week, got a good 8 hours of sleep every night. Instead, I said no. For the death of the child, you must go to prison for the rest of your life. She said, I don't think so. I said, let's take it to trial and let 12 people make the decision for us. Would have been much easier for me to just cow down and say, oh, that's too hard. You can have your 10 or 15 years or whatever you want. Liberty and justice for all is difficult. And guess what? The right thing happened. 12 people looked at her and said, after hearing all the evidence, we want you to spend the rest of your life in prison without any possibility for parole. Justice requires a lot of effort and a lot of work. I'm not seeing much of that effort here in this district, in Adair County. How about you guys? Quite frankly, we're not seeing it in Wagner County, in Cherokee County, or Sequoia County. I've got too many stories to share all of them with you, and you guys probably have too many to share with me. But that is why I'm running for district attorney. That's why I am humbled to be here before you. That's why I am asking you to give me the honor of having your vote on November 2nd so that I can be your next district attorney. I've put in the work before as a police officer, as a prosecutor, and as I stand before you today, I pledge that I will put the work in for you if elected to be your next district attorney. Actually, I should say when. Amen. The way things are going on this campaign, with just 2 weeks left, less than 2 weeks left, I stand before you and tell you I am going to win this race. Okay? But, as we've already heard, Dwayne and Haskell, it's going to take voters, and it's going to take lots of voters. It's going to take all of you and all your family and all your friends. But let's send a message. Let's send a message and let the current administration know that when we say this pledge, when we say liberty and justice for all, we mean it. It's not just lip service. Folks, give me your vote. And let's once again make liberty and justice be for all. Thank you very much.